The 2021 season is in the books, but discussions about the overall World Cup title seem to remain. After the cancellations of the downhill and Super G events at the World Cup finals in Lenzerheide, the battle for the big globes ended quite anticlimactically. And as always, some people aren't really happy about the results. Especially in the Women's World Cup, the fans of Lara Gut-Behrami are talking about her being raw. Petra Vlhová's fans, on the other hand, are mostly talking about Gut-Behrami being a sore loser and Vlhová being the better athlete in this season. But was she really? Let's take a closer look at the numbers. First of all, I think it's important to say that for those who didn't know, I'm Swiss, so I might be a bit biased towards one of the athletes we're talking about today, but I am trying to be as neutral as possible in this discussion. Also, I don't believe Lara Gut-Behrami was robbed, but there is an issue with the FIS scheduling fewer speed races than technical races, especially when it's well known that speed events are more likely to be cancelled due to the weather. In this video I'm also not trying to say that Vlhová did not deserve to win the overall title. She has shown an extremely impressive performance over the whole season and she definitely deserved to end up on the top. But I am questioning if the overall title actually is an indicator for the best of the season, and if it's not, why that could be. Now, before we can actually talk about who was the better athlete in this season, we need an understanding of what it means to be better. In a race with fair conditions, that's pretty much obvious. The faster athlete across the finish line is better. But what does it mean to be better over the whole season? Can we actually say that the athlete with the most World Cup points at the end of the season is the best? I don't think we can, because, as we all know, ski racing is divided in two categories of disciplines, the speed and the technical disciplines. Usually an athlete is a lot better in one of the two categories. This is no different with Lara Gut-Behrami and Petra Vlhová. When we look at their World Cup points average per discipline, we can clearly see that Gut-Behrami performs a lot better in the speed disciplines and Vlhová is a master in the technical ones. The only difference is that Gut-Behrami does not compete in slalom, while Vlhová competes in all races. And this is where it gets interesting. Gut-Behrami lost the overall ranking by 160 points, while competing in 9 races less. Now, you could argue that Gut-Behrami could have competed in slalom races to win, but when you look at her record in slalom, you'll quickly see that this wouldn't have made any sense and isn't a viable option. At the same time, she obviously didn't need to compete in the slalom to have a real chance at winning the overall title. But Vlhová had to compete in all disciplines to win. Because if she had decided to not compete in her weakest discipline, the downhill, she would have lost the overall ranking by 4 points. In addition, there were 18 technical races and only 13 speed races this season, giving a clear advantage to Vlhová in the race for the overall title. But let's say World Cup points are not an indicator for who is the best. Maybe we should look at the wins and podiums. Both Gut-Behrami and Vlhová raced 10 times to the podium and won in 6 events. Here we have to once again consider that Gut-Behrami competed in 22 races, while Vlhová competed in 31. This means that the Swiss finished on the podium in almost every other race she competed in, while Vlhová finished in the top 3 in 1 out of 3 races. Now, of course, there is the argument that competing in all disciplines is harder because it takes a lot more energy and therefore it takes a better athlete to do so. While this is a good point, I already discussed that competing in all disciplines was necessary for Petra Vlhová to win the overall title, and she couldn't have done it without the downhill races. So no matter from what angle you look at this issue, Lara Gut-Behrami raced better this season, but fell victim to an uneven schedule and race cancellations. This isn't anything new either. Speed specialists have been complaining for a while now that the World Cup race schedule gives tech specialists an advantage for the overall title. But the FIS doesn't seem to really care about this issue, since the preliminary race schedule for the next season has 22 technical races and only 13 speed races in the Women's World Cup. In the Men's World Cup, the difference is the same. So even with zero cancellation, which is very unlikely, and as I already said, cancellations would affect speed events more, speed specialists in both the Men's and Women's World Cup have a bigger disadvantage than they had this season, with the cancellations included. Now you can make with this information whatever you want, but in my view, this is just more proof that the FIS does not care about the athletes' interest or fair race conditions. I'm personally still hoping that something might change with FIS president and Darth Sidious lookalike Gianfranco Casper retiring this year, but the chances are slim that anything will change anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would like to welcome everybody who is new to this channel. Since the last video I uploaded, the subscriber numbers have more than tripled, and so welcome everybody, and I hope you will enjoy all the videos I upload in the future. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, and if you aren't subscribed yet, please do, so you can be one of the first to see the new videos.